welcome to another episode of Thrifting. I'm back in York. Mate Phil's birthday coming up, so we took a John out into the old York. I'm kind of obsessed with the place now. It's always good for thrifting as well, and I'm picking out some good stuff here. I'm picking out extreme pornography. That's how you say it. And Cat Stevens as well. They were £3.50 each. They go for more than that online, easy. So, and it's two bands that I'm interested in. Well, Cat Stevens, I've always been a fan, and Extreme 2 is the one with more than words on it, and it confuses people. Because the rest of the album's like metal. It's like one of them on it where it goes to number 1 and then all the nans get it for Christmas and become disappointed. I saw a few audio books in this one. I can't remember which charity shops they are because different place. But 2 Sherlock Holmes ones popping out, which was weird because mate Phil was just on about low-key wanted to become Sherlock Holmes. So I was like, he started smoking a pipe and he's got the D Hunter, so I was like, it was quite a coincidence that they popped out. But they're all spicy as well. The second volume and the 6th volume, they're running around about £11 a piece online, so well worth £2. And then Phil just picked up a Odeon cinema history book that I ended up buying as well. So I was like, are you getting it? And he was like, nah, I'll get it then. But yeah, I mean, old cinema's kind of one of my interests as well. Mostly ones that have shut down that used to be in Hull. There's a UCI that's just a mystery to everybody because there's only about 3 pictures of inside it online. It got knocked down in about 2004. So yeah, it's a sort of scratch that itch. But I was just having a look which ones are actually on these. But yeah, it's a good crack because most audio books are run around about £5. But if it's something a bit more interesting, a bit more on the money. I was just laughing because it was the Odeon for Clacton. I was like, no, that cinema's spicy. But yeah, it was cheap enough, and I was drunk enough to buy it. So that's the story behind the Odeon cinema book. It's on my bookshelf now. It's like, oh yeah, didn't you know I was a connoisseur of Odeon cinemas from 1963 to 2002. We started to look at some owls. Because, we're millennials, we watched Five in Wood growing up. I was like, oh, wildlife, yes, bro. I was like, is that a falcon? I think it was an eagle, I'm not sure. It said it on the sign. Phil pointed it out to me. Like, I'm a bit pissed to be naming wildlife, but yeah, we're alright. But yeah, it was cool to see some owls. Anyways, I'm in this Rebound Records. It's had a load of rush. I could have spent more money in here, to be honest with you, but one I never see is 2112. So I was definitely going to buy it. Like, it's a phenomenal album anyways, and just having it on CD, and it was reasonably priced as well. It was only £6. So yeah, I was buzzing with me Rush CD. Anyways, there's the meat and potatoes. We're in a retro shop called Sir Thumbs. And it blew me away. I was just like, God damn! Look at all this stuff. Like all these box NES and NES. I was just like, you can buy a spare sleeve, bro. But yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely everywhere you looked. It was just out of this world, mind blowing. Prices wise, yeah, it's what you expect really. In fact, to be fair, it was sort of coming under eBay. You'll see in a minute because I actually do buy some stuff from here. But yeah, all the PS1 games, man. I was blown away. And not only did they have an extensive PAL selection, a lot of them were JNTSC. I was like, Japanese PS1 games. Yeah, you get an itching for some Japanese PS1 games, but you're usually going to eBay, aren't you? To see them in the wild. I mean, I know it's not like the wild. It's more like a Well, so it's more like a reserve, isn't it? But some of the stuff they had, I was hoping to see Symphony of the Night because that popped up on their Facebook a couple of days before I actually went, but nah, it just doesn't stay still. Someone will always buy it. But I mean, Legend of Dragoon, I was like, I'll pick that up and have a look. Again, it wasn't that bad. The pricing wasn't that bad, really. I suppose it's gone down since that's been on PlayStation Plus, but some of these, man, it was like everywhere you looked, it was spice. It was beyond words. like like it sort of reminded me of Sparks down Springbank, the way it was set up. It's all a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I kind of think that's part of the jar for like Dragon Quest 7. It's only 15 quid. I mean, I know it's obviously it's enough if you run it on you won't be able to get a fan translation or anything. It'd be in Japanese, but if you're really into Dragon Quest, which I'm not really that into Dragon Quest, I had Dino Crisis GNTSC in my hand for ages as well. I was almost tempted to buy it at 18 quid, but I decided not to bother. But there is a few that I do pick up. But yeah, I'm just drink it all in, man, because it's like just wall to wall PS1. I was just like, God damn, this shop is fucking awesome. But yeah, we're getting to the meat and potatoes now. I was eyeing up all the Final Fantasies, JNTSC, but like, yeah, again, 10 quid for 9 would have been, it's not, that is not a crazy price, is it? I mean, I don't think so. I could have spent all my money, so I just like, look, I'm just going to get something I actually really want, and that would have been that one there. I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy the Japanese version of Final Fantasy 7. Well, I mean, why not for 10 quid? I checked online, and the Japanese versions all run around about 20-25, so this was decent. It was decent prices, man. It was like, what do I pick up to look at? Because it was just all kind of crazy. Like, might hits. I should have looked for Point Blank really, but I was kind of overwhelmed because I still need a copy of Point Blank. But I have got a credit note left over from CEX, so I'll probably use that online just to get it. But I already have Point Blank, but it's unboxed. But yeah, man, looking at some of this stuff, it's just blowing my mind watching it back. But I thought I'd include all the footage because, I mean, it's just not very often you see this amount of retro in one place, is it? So I thought I'd share it with you all. But yeah, the next game I got was Wizardry 7, Japanese version. It was kind of like, because when I first looked at it, even I wasn't sure what it was. But then when it did pop out, I was like, I realised there's some small writing. I was moving the ladders of obscurity out of the way. But yeah, it's not really apparent until you actually look really close. It is the wizardry game. It's the sticker said no manual on it, but it actually had the map with it. So I was like, well, it's not a total loss if it's got the map with it as well. I can't remember what I'm checking there. Time Commander. A full shelf of retro awesomeness I'm picking up. Like, I mean, I know, Japanese Tekken 1. As I say, it's like I reckon a lot of these will still be here anyways. Like, it's just stuff to fill the shelves with, isn't it? So if I ever want to go back and get some, I could definitely do it. I'm thinking maybe at some point I might go back with a bit more research behind my belt, because I mean, sometimes you just get overwhelmed, you don't even know what you want. We've got a lot of E-Rally, haven't they? There we go, that's Wizardry 7. It was only 8 quid. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, 8 quid seems pretty cheap for a Japanese copy of Wizardry 7. And it is. I checked it online, and the only one on there is like 30. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll have that. But I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to sell it. I think I'll just keep it, because just for how rare they all are. Like in the game I'm doing, where I go to car boots and charity shops, I don't really get anywhere near all these import games. It's cool, man. Plenty of PS1 as well. There was loads of PS1 around the other side too. I, I just um, I just couldn't take it all in. I was like, damn son. Yeah, we're off around the other side. Yeah, there we go. That's what I actually got, was them too. Loads of unboxed stuff as well. Unboxed NES and that. So I hadn't really got a working NES anymore, so it's a bit redundant. And N64 and everything else wise, I've got the EverDrive for them all, and but my SNES is a bit knackered as well. You have to hold the power button down. The case is fucked. I keep meaning to get a replacement case for it, but I just forget. But yeah, there was like loads of other clobber in the back, like merchandise, action figures. I had that hologram warrior type. I can't remember what they're called. They're called Holo Warriors or whatever. I can't remember. Ashen's covered them a while back, didn't he? But yeah, I look at all the Japanese Resi Evils, man. Just a bit of Biohazard, PlayStation mouse. I've got Rescue Shop. You always feel good if the one of the games you got's in the glass cabinet. You know you're doing alright, aren't you? I was like, yeah, I got that. Yeah, oh man, they had Wonder Swan games, man. See, all that, like some of the Final Fantasies were in the glass cabinet. I think the reason them ones were out there was because maybe they were a bit sun damaged and that. The Final Fantasy that I actually up getting in, I think the case was a little bit cracked, but it's not a deal breaker. It's only a dual case, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if there's any sort of difference between the Japanese ones and the double disc PAL ones where you get, but yeah. Anyways, I was like, after looking at all this, I turned around and saw the 360. I was like, ugh. But yeah, it's pretty sweet.
You know, the Biohazard Japanese copies.
Yeah, after a sea of rare gems, the 360 shelf looked a bit lackluster, shall we say? I was like, oh god, I don't want to copy Gears of War. Yeah, I had loads of episode 1 stuff in as well. But yeah, so I was happy with them too. Oh, we're back down to earth now after all that. They did have a load of Mega Drive, but I'd turned the camera off before I'd realised they were around the other side, so we missed out on getting the Mega Drive games on film. But yeah, so back down to earth with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on PC for £1.50. I thought it was unusual to see it on PC, so I was happy to get this. It says on the back it includes the levels to number 1 as well, and the more extensive like level editor and stuff like that. So on PC it's about £7 on eBay, so £1.50. It was a no-brainer. Plus I'm quite a Tony Hawk's connoisseur, to be fair. I'm quite good at it as well. Don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty much the Tony Hawk's king. Or at least the Jack, I don't know. Someone's better at it, so someone's actually knows what they're doing on it, but I feel like I pull off enough moves to justify that. Anyways, yeah, so I've got a bit of credit, and I'm going in for Luigi's Mansion 2. It actually gets re-released at the end of this month for Switch, 27th. It might have already happened, it might be in this month, or it might be next month. Anyway, needless to say, there's a HD version coming out for Switch. But because I picked up that new 3DS the other day and I'm using it, I decided I'll get a few games. Yeah, because as I say, I said a few weeks back, I haven't really fucked with the 3DS that much, even though it's like a 15-year-old console at this point, 13-year-old console. So I decided to get Ridge Racer 3D and Luigi's Mansion 2 to bulk out some of the games I can try with it. But I've got that 3DS I picked up's in tip-top shape now. It's got new plates on it and everything. We're in Longsdale, and I've seen the Centrinians collection. Not really my cup of tea, this, but £1. It was sealed up, and it's all the old movies. It's a bit it's a bit carry on in it, but yeah, it's from a different world. It's like, what is it, like 60 years ago or something? I don't know. But sealed up, I reckon I can maybe eke a tenner out of it online, I reckon. CX only sell it for 4 unsealed, but sealed up in it, so might get some money out of that. Anyways, Shadow Warriors, aka Ninja Gaiden, was in the window of CX. I had some more credit, and I'm going in for my Super Mario Bros. 2 to bundle up with my Special Edition 2DS, because I transferred the game off it to the other one. But I reckon if I bundle it up with the game in the actual box, I reckon people will go for it. I might sell it for about 100 quid because it's all boxed and complete. It's in really good nick from when I bought it last time. I think I only paid like, it was either $39.99 or $39.99. I can't remember, but it'll get me it'll get me my money back and a bit of profit from buying that other 3DS. And I thought, yeah, Mario Kart 7 as well would have been, because I've never played much of that one, so I thought, yeah, why not? So yeah, Shadow Warriors, New Super Mario Bros. 2 and Mario Kart 7. I'm buzzing to get Shadow Warriors on an actual cartridge. It's just one of them. I'm kind of obsessed with Ninja Gaiden anyways. I'm always following the speedrun record. They're both back at it, Retro Runner and Air Marcus, aren't they? They're trying to bring it down again. So yeah, it's quite cool. It's just cool to have. At some point, I probably should go back to Ninja Gaiden and try and do a better run. What am I? I'm like 15, 11 or something like that. I'm not. I'm out. I'm like 293rd or something like that in the world. I need to go back on it. I've slipped right now. But yeah, I'm buzzing with them. And then this one, it all started to happen. Chains of Olympus popped out. That's I'm sure it's a 15 or 18 quid game in CX. I was like, yeah, I'll have that. That was $1.99. $2.99 got me Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is 8 quid in CX. So I was like, oh, that's quite good. And then I started noticing some other shizzle was happening here. Sonic 06 was 99 pence. I was like, 99p for Sonic 06, and then I realised someone's just like gone crazy and put 99p on everything. So Last of Us popped out. Need for Speed Carbon is 18 quid in CEX. 18 quid. I knew it was spicy, but I didn't know it was that spicy. Call of Duty 2 is 8 quid. No, 5 quid, but you still get 3 quid trade for it. Ratchet and Clank Nexus, 25 quid in CEX. It was 99p in here. Soul Calibur's only sell that for $3.50, but you still get £1.60, so it was still coming in alright. Same with Lego Batman. I think it was you get 2 quid credit for it, and Operation Raccoon City was a bit of a boob because that's only like £1.60 credit or something. But again, it was only 99p. They had $3.99 on Black Ops 3. But that's not much more than what CEX will give you for it, so I didn't bother with that one. But Lego Complete Saga, you think there's about 3 quid credit left in that as well. So, but amongst all the incremental gains I was getting, the heavy hitters were definitely Need for Speed Carbon, Sonic 06, which is a 15 quid game, and the biggest surprise being Ratchet and Clank Nexus, because I wasn't sure. I thought it was one of the older ones, but apparently that one's a go too. So loads of heavy hitters in there. I was blown away, like just in one shop. The guy looked visibly pissed off when I went to the counter with him, to be fair. It was like, he said to me, oh, it looks like someone's been real lazy. I was like, yeah, well, I can't buy them and sell them, can I? So ring me up, bro. But yeah, I was happy. I was definitely happy with all them. It made it worth my while going into town today to trade in, because I ended up meeting our lass on road because she was at doctor's. So yeah, I was happy. Char play Sonic 06. Everyone, I mean, I played it in the past, but I never had the PS3 version. I think I've played it on 360. Yeah, it was a right stash. £13.90 something for all them. So that's everything I got this time thrifting. If you like this video, be sure to thumbs it up and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. You can always catch the old blog at thriftbytes.com. You can see these uploaded on Odyssey at odyssey.com/thriftbytes. You can check what I'm doing live at twitch.tv/thriftbytes. You can see what I'm up to on Twitter for updates and all that sort of thing at twitter.com/thriftbytes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.